Peace. So we still in the first quarter of the fiscal year. So your goals that you set, where you at? The first quarter of the fiscal year. Now we in the second month. Wait a minute, do y'all even know like the terminology that I'm using? The fiscal year, the first month? So that's corporate talk. It's how you break up your year into 4 quarters, 3 months per quarter. The fiscal year. So this is FY26. No, it's FY25. So you run your life like a business. You are the corporation, right? So corporations put out projections. So you put your projection out. They have a set number, dollars, sales, or savings, right? Amongst other things, per quarter. And then you look to hit the number. So you run yourself like a business. You are the corporation, even though it's only one of you. Because that's what I do. I do the same thing. So that's why I said we in the first quarter, in the beginning of the second month, because this is February 3rd. How did your first month fare out for you? How many times you worked out of 31 days? Now me, I don't track the workouts, but out of 31 days, at a minimum, I've worked out 27 days. That's at a minimum. I got 27 of them Jones in. I was supposed to publish my book. I have a book that's already written called Snitching is Snitching. There are no two sets of rules. Book's already written. I'm striving to publish it myself. When I say publish it myself, I mean format it and get it ready to be uploaded to Amazon, and also be ready to get some physical copies printed. Now I can get somebody, I could pay somebody to do it. You know, I can go through Fiverr and pay somebody to do it. But I want to get into the weeds and do it myself though, right? Now I kind of struggled with that thought. Is that the best utilization of my time? Under the circumstances, because I'm not grinding it out like 10 hours a day, you know, just like everybody else. I'll do some scrolling, right? Watch something. So during those times, I'm like, what? Like, why would I pay somebody when I can just learn to do it myself? Also, it'd be a good trait to have, you know, to remember how to do the book myself. I definitely like to be autonomous, you know, like my independence. I want to be able to do it myself. So in the event that I need to pay somebody to do it, I understand what goes into it. I created my own book cover. And if I focus even more, I could get the book uploaded to Amazon and get some physical copies. So that was one of the, that necessarily wasn't a target. I really targeted the upload to Amazon and some physical books to be done by the end of Feb, really. That was the real benchmark. By the end of Feb, I want to have that to go. And also, I want to have the process of my LLC in motion. That's by the end of Feb too. So in terms of January, I wanted to get more content out, which I have. I'm okay with the content. Always could have done more because I love intensity. I like to push. The push gives you a sense of urgency. I could have did more. Really working hard on the analytics in YouTube. My YouTube is my biggest page. My Instagram is, it's a 600-700 followers, very minimal engagement. I've seen a little bit of success on YouTube, so I've really been focusing on YouTube all the while still posting on Instagram. So one of the goals of this fiscal year is to get some checks from YouTube. So I'm really paying attention to the analytics. And I know I'm just one tweak away from catching that stride. Just one tweak away. So that's how my beginning of the quarter is going. It's not bad. I feel good. Physically, mentally. Life is lifing, things happen. However, I'm good, My born day is in February. Got some things on the calendar. And I've been big on using my calendar, right? I populate my calendar, My calendar is my assistant. I've been looking into using AI more, trying to find a niche there. Like, how can I utilize AI? Diving into AI prompting. I'm pretty sure that's going to be pretty big within the next year or two. And you can be self-taught. You can be self-taught when doing that AI prompting. Gotta just put that work in. So, YouTube is the new television. It can be whatever. It's also like a free study course. It's free tutoring. The only catch with that is you have to put the work in. You have to put the work in. And it's boring. That's the twist. It's boring. The attention span is shot. Don't nobody want to sit on YouTube and watch a bunch of slow dragging information. Unless you into that, of course. Because I can look at fitness videos, updates, the science of health, and take a deep dive into that sector for hours. It's boring to people. I'm literally getting value out of it. It's low-key entertaining. I also take a deep dive into stocks, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. I've taken a deep dive into politics and learned a lot over these past 6 or 7 months with politics and how important it is. You know, when I say important, in terms of politics, it's understanding the landscape and truly understanding what every department is, how many branches of government, what their roles are, and how everything is tied together with the international policies, the treasury, tariffs. Of course, that's a big word that nobody knew of a year ago, including myself. No tariffs. In my opinion, to be well equipped, you got to be the master of all worlds. You don't have to be the master, so to speak. However, you should know surface level about just about everything. So I build you guys some value out of this video because you definitely need to track your progression, your strengths, your weaknesses, monthly, quarterly, and see how you do at the end of every month. But base it off a quarter objective, which adding all 4 quarters together, what do you ultimately want to achieve out of the year? That's what you need to be on. What do you want to achieve out the whole year, going monthly, quarterly, and then adding all the quarters up? That's how a corporation regulates. Maybe I'm going to take a deeper dive into this because only thing y'all know about me is being fitness and 52 blocks, things of that nature. But my 9 to 5 is corporate though. I know this corporate joint. So I'm gonna start implementing more of that. I put a lot of that on my Patreon. My Patreon is somewhere on the link in the video, somewhere on there. The Patreon is there. I put that in there too for exclusive content because it formats, it organizes. So if corporations do it and you running yourself like a business, you definitely can implement it for yourself. So like, comment, share, subscribe, of course. I need that engagement up. I told you, I'm looking at the analytics. Let's work, man. I'm going to continue to provide value, and I'm going to just be myself, right? As always. I'm not going to do no weird kicking and jumping and none of that. Real recognize real, and I build that you can tell I'm being super authentic, providing value. That's the video, and as always, I show respect, appreciate you. Peace.